Dangerous drivers and cyclists are once again being targeted by police at London's busiest junctions in a bid to improve road safety. 5 cyclists have died so far this year. Well, we can join Emma North, who's in central London, and this is the second time of this operation of this kind. Emma.
It is, Riz. If you remember, last year we had Operation Safeway, which is when clusters of police officers sprung up at the busier junctions in the capital to stop the drivers and the cyclists who they believe weren't following the rules of the road. Now, the Met Police believe it was a success. They issued 14,000 fixed penalty notices to these drivers and cyclists, and proceeds of which went straight back into the criminal justice system. The Mayor's office also believes that it directly contributed to a big drop in the number of cyclists being seriously injured on the capital's roads. And so today a second wave was introduced. It's called Son of Safeway, and it has a slightly different approach. Instead of a steady presence, there'll be just 2 days per month when officers will appear at junctions. And the Metropolitan Police say that in the past, having this kind of presence has a sort of carrot and a stick effect on motorists and cyclists.
We get a mixed reaction. Some people are, they're unhappy about being given a fixed penalty notice, which is a natural reaction to it. But it's a behavioural pattern. If you get a fixed penalty notice this morning, you're highly likely to think about your conduct tomorrow morning.
And what are cycling safety campaigners saying?
Well, they're some of the most loud voices in the capital. One commentator today said that cyclists will only be happy when London is effectively transformed into Amsterdam. But campaigners have given a slightly warmer reception to the second wave of Operation Safeway. They say, though, it's a little bit too obvious and a little bit too temporary, and you can't always measure the long-term effects of campaigns like this simply by looking at the casualty figures.
We know these numbers fluctuate seriously from year to year. They go up one year by 25% and down another year by 25%. Probably the biggest reason last year was a long spell, several months of very cold weather. There were simply fewer people cycling.
So the Mayor's office has 3 jobs to do. It has to improve the behaviour of people on the roads, which it's trying to do with Operation Safeway. It then has to improve the infrastructure, which the Mayor's office today conceded it's not quite there yet. It still has a very, very long way to go. And thirdly, it has to improve the perception of Londoners about how safe these roads really are. Riz.
Emma, thanks very much.